So that should start a lot of you thinking. And for those of you who do think that you can't do things, for instance, I get calls all the time from people, and generally, in at least 50% of the calls, maybe 60 or 70% of the calls, at some point during the conversation, the caller will tell me, well, you know, I really admire what you do. I wish I could do that, but I'm just an old country boy. Or, I'm just one person, you know, I got a family to feed, and I don't have time for that. Well, folks, I'm just an old country boy, and I got a family to feed, and I don't have time for it either. I just do it. Can't is not in my vocabulary. What I do is I figure out, is it right? That's the first thing I ask myself. Is it the right thing to do? If it's not, I don't give it any more thought. If it is, I sit down for just a few minutes and I figure out, why should I do it? And usually the answer is because it is right, and it is the right thing to do. And then I start listing all the ways that it can be done, and I never, ever, it never crosses my mind, I never, ever think of any reason why I can't do something. Not ever. It isn't in me. Most of you, that's the first thing that you do. If somebody proposes that you do something, or you all of a sudden realize that you should be doing something, the first thing that comes in your mind is all of the reasons why you can't do it. And that's why you don't do anything. That's the only reason why. You have the same potential, probably the same or better intelligence. Your brain is the same size. You can learn anything on the face of this earth that any other human being can learn, and just as easily. And that's the truth. Some of you have been programmed all your life that you're not worth anything, and that's a lie. You've been programmed that you must work for other people, and that's a lie. And you've been taught somewhere along the line that you're only capable of doing certain jobs. That's another lie. And et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't research. You can't. Bullshit. It's all lies. You are a prisoner of your own mind. And all of the people who keep reinforcing those kinds of attitudes, you need to get them out of your life. Just tell them to get lost and don't ever come back. And turn your life around. Throw can't out the window. Throw won't out the window. And realize how important you are and how capable you are. And then get your butts busy. Do something.